More breaking news. Police have been receiving more panicked phone calls regarding zombies. A few missing person cases have been reported in our little town, as well as more grotesque animal mutilations, where animals have been found half-eaten, dismembered, torn, skinned alive, and severely cuddled. Police are advising that all residents stay indoors until further notice. I, for one, plan on going home to my delicious wife and child in order to enjoy a delicious meal. More news at 11.
Hey, Fred. Thank you so much for letting me crash. I tried to leave town, but apparently they've closed out all the exits to town.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm glad you're here. I had a confrontation with my sister, and apparently she left without any sort of notice or phone call, nothing, and I can't get a hold of her.
You don't think she's one of those cases, one of those missing people cases? There's been an
No, don't even say something like that, man.
No, you don't understand. It's kind of like in my story. Where's my suitcase? Here, page 223. When John finds out that Seville is lost, and he says, no, it couldn't be. But then you read, and in fact it is.
She's not lost. She's just angry at me. I blew up at her. I blamed her for the death of our sister. Which is partially true.
You did what?
I blamed her for the death of Gladys.
That is very rough. How could you do that to your sister?
Because I don't want to lose her.
So you tell her that it's her fault your sister died?
I was angry. Things happen. When you get angry, your IQ drops. Do you understand that? And I was very angry.
I understand that. I understand that. But
I can't be alone. Do you understand? I can't lose my other sister. And especially now it would be my fault.
well, then you have to go find her, right? And make up. Tell her you didn't mean all those things. How could she have killed her?
What? Say that again?
How could she have killed her?
How could she have killed her? How could she have killed her?
You told me about the tractor story.
That's right. The words are echoing in my head. That's what she said to me in the dream. How could she have killed her? What is that trying to tell me? It just happened last night. I dreamt about her again. How could she have killed? How could he have killed her?
What are you saying? I wasn't.
I'm saying I had a bad feeling about my dream, and I think you might be right. Something might have happened to her, but I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go.
Just go find her. I'm sure she's...
Just go find her.
Yes, go out there. Let's come up with a search party, all right? I got nothing better to do.
Okay,
Can't leave.
I can grab the pickup. I'll get the pickup. I have the roof lights on it, and look, get a shotgun and go.
And breathe, okay? It's gonna be fine. Just listen to the ending of my story, all right? Or read it, rather.
I want to thank you for being here, actually. You know, I don't like being alone. Listen, you're a great author, all right? You're going to make a lot of money one day with your books. But I'm not in a reading mood right now. Can you understand that?
Fine.
So just let's go with me and we'll find her.
All right, let's go to your truck.
Jackie, I'm sorry, but I have to be honest with you all. I am feeling very nervous about all of this. People missing, and now there's more and more rumors going on about these zombies and such. Now, I know you may think I'm just a crazy old man, but I'm getting a little scared.
I think we all should calm down a little bit. We haven't seen anything that's wild. I mean, there's something definitely going on. I was talking to the police chief, and he was asking me some questions about some animal parts that he found. Some look like they've been chewed on by a puma or chupacabra or something.
Mr. Potts, You've lived a long, 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 long time. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Yeah, and all of your travels?
I've never seen anything like this.
This is so strange. There is nothing but body parts coming in the door, and they don't match to anybody in any cohesive way. I have no idea how to apply makeup on a dead arm with no face.
Body parts.
Yes.
Now that can't be natural. That can't be natural.
Well, I wasn't supposed to tell anybody. But the police chief is just sending me the spares that he finds. He doesn't know what to do with them.
What?
So we have them put up in cold storage. They're going to run some tests. They're going to figure out who they belong to, but we don't want to scare the families.
Jack.
It's definitely multiple people, though.
Oh my God.
Mom,
Yeah.
I'm so scared.
I know, sweetheart, it's scary to
Jack.
not be able to put them together like that.
Are you sure this is safe for your family? I mean, maybe we all ought to get out of this town.
Well, because of the missing people and the body parts, the police chief closed off all the roads.
Closed off all the roads.
Nobody in or out. So
Well,
I think
this
it's
is
best
very
if we...
good for business.
Teresa! Come on. You're not the woman I married. That's not...
How could you say that, Dad?
All right, now just relax. Everybody reacts to situations like this differently. I'll tell you this. I went a long time without having a son and a daughter-in-law and a granddaughter. And if there's something I always wanted, it's a granddaughter. And I only recently decided to live again. And by gosh darn it, I'm not gonna die now.
Well, we don't need you to now because we're going to be flooded with body parts.
Lisa!
Excuse me. I need your help. It's Randy. I went into the fry room and take this.
Honey, go...
There was a mess of blood all over the floor, donuts everywhere, as if somebody had come in there hungry, but they didn't want donuts. And then there was just parts of him strewn about with powdered sugar on his... That sounds just terrible. How does this look? Oh, it looks just like him. I think I captured his red nails perfectly.
Jack, I think I at least ought to take Jackie and bring her somewhere safe.
Yeah, you know, Dad used to have that cabin up on Mount Baldy. It's a family trait. It's an actual place with a cabin.
Jackie, I think you ought to come with me. I'm going to take Jackie where at least we'll be safe while you figure out what's going on around here.
It's okay, honey. You remember the storm cellar has lots of provisions.
Okay.
Don't you worry, Jackie. I'm not going to let anything happen to you now.
Mr. Potts, I've always wanted to know my grandpappy, you know? I only got to meet him when I was a baby and I have no memories of him.
I know. The cabin's just up ahead. You can walk another little while, can't you?
I'm really tired.
Come on, you can do it. How old are you now?
24?
20. Here we are. If I remember right, you just got to give it a good shove with your shoulder and the door will open up. Oh,
You okay?
here we are. Yeah. Oh. Well, I haven't been in this place in a long time. Oh.
A lot of cobwebs.
Come on, you can sit right down here and, oh, let's see. Maybe we have some of those old wood starter fire kits again. Oh, yeah, here we go. How about we get a nice fire started?
I love that idea. Oh, it is pretty cold in here.
don't suppose you have a Zippo?
I don't know.
Well, why don't we just pretend there's a fire? I'll just lock the door so we'll be safe.
You know,
I'll
I
just
really-
put this chair in front of you.
I really miss my mom and dad right now. I don't think it was smart of us to leave them.
It's important that we let them take care of business while you and I are fresh out of danger. Hey, I know what I'll do. I'll tell you a story. You like stories. You're 24, right? Well, that's all right. Let me just relax.
Campfire story.
I'll tell you a story, see? This is a story about a girl named Gladys. And one day, when Gladys was 10 years old, her sister mowed her down with a tractor. Now, everybody was led to believe that that incident was an accident. But the truth of the matter is, just before those spinning blades mauled little Gladys, she looked up into the driver's seat of the tractor, and there was her sister going like this. I'm gonna kill you. Well,
That's a terrible story.
she put that tractor into top gear, and she accelerated and killed her sister on purpose. Now this is where the story gets weird. That little girl, Gladys, somehow or another, put out a telepathic signal. Did I say symbol?
I was just still on the part about the sister killing the other sister.
I meant signal. All the way out into space, see? And it said, help me, help revenge me. And do you know who intercepted that signal? A colony of outer space zombies that were called here to Earth by the plea of that dead girl. And those zombies promised they would revenge her by one, killing off the human beings in the town where she was killed.
I have a question.
Yes.
Did the symbol,
Okay.
did it look like a flashing light across the sky?
Yes, it did.
And did the signal sound like this?
Yes, it did.
And did this Gladys, did she have a birthmark right here?
Yes, she did.
I got the same color.
God, it's so dark here in the graveyard. There's Gladys's grave.
All right.
Jenny would usually come here to commune. Wait a minute, what's...
Is that the thing where you put the little piece of bread in your mouth and you...
That's right. There's blood. What? There's blood all over the tombstone. Something happened to her.
Something did happen to him.
It's her blood.
Whose blood?
Jenny's blood.
Oh, I see.
What? The dream I had.
What are you getting?
Someone killed her. I had a dream about Gladys again last night, and she said to me, how could he kill her? She was murdered. And I think I know exactly by who.
By whom?
Robert!
Robert.
That hooligan. I need to find Robert. I mean, the justice, I need to... I'm gonna kill that son of a
It
bitch.
just seems like you're overreacting. Your sister tells you that she's in love with this new guy. It is a very normal reaction for a
She's
brother.
dead! That's her blood, Carl!
How do you know? You didn't
I tasted it!
That's not a scientific method of converting someone's blood!
I know that! But growing up, we would play blood friends.
What?
It was a ritual. Sit down, I'll tell you all about it.
All right, pardon me, sir.
Blood friends. I'm 3 years older than Jenny
All
and
right.
Gladys. When we were alone, we would see people make blood oaths. They would cut their hands and grab it and shake it. But we said, that's not enough. What? So we started tasting each other's blood. I know it sounds strange, but damn it, just hear me out.
We're in the middle of a graveyard and you're telling me this now?
Yes, I'm telling. Well, why should I tell you this, Ron?
I don't know. When I asked you for inspiration for my story?
Yeah, well, Bennett, you thinking about your story?
Yes!
My sister's dead. I'm tasting her blood.
You don't know that. That could have been any animals. Look at that. I mean, there's... Here, look, it's a hoof. It could have been a deer, or a pig, or a cow, or a goat, or a alpaca.
Keep going. What else could it be? There you go. I just got a bad feeling about this. I'm